you know, like I said, what is your agenda? You don't have an agenda. Your agenda is an expression of yourself, and that's fine. I have nothing against that. But this is a political type community. It's not just a express yourself kind of community. I mean, we should have agendas. We should, as individuals, and we should talk about things. That's the whole fucking point. And we have a real hard time doing that, you know, as a community. But that's, you know, understandable too. People have very different interests. And it's partly my problem, my failure to get people to have some friggin' interest in these issues. Because we can change the world. We still have a democracy, and we can change the fucking world. And I'm a little disappointed that that's not on anybody else's agenda. You know, look, I won't say nobody else's. There's a dozen of us or whatever that are trying, and but that's about it. And the rest of it's a bunch of people with the one-liners and your hair's too long and you look like Charles Manson. Oh yeah, that's right, that's you. Look like Charles Manson or some other bullshit that just really doesn't make a goddamn bit of difference. All right. So we got through that. All right, yeah, so you went on about how I'm just sound bitter, and, you know, I'm a dark inside and all this other crap, and yeah, it's just that crap. I mean, I feed homeless cats. You know, there's not an ounce of darkness in me. Just not. The whole reason why I'm doing this is because I am so anti-dark. The dark is killing me. My whole fucking life has been like a big nagging toothache, because I've had to live in this cesspool where all this pain and suffering goes on. I used to go to, you know, when I went to bed when I was a kid every night, I'd think about, well, how many people are dying tonight? What kind of horror are they going through? I would be thinking about, oh God, that guy was just in an accident, his leg got cut off, and he's trapped in the car, and he's bleeding to death, and I mean, you know, so don't, you know, you want to call me dark? I'm sorry, I'm the least dark person. Well, I'm not going to say I'm the least, but I have an empathy problem, I really do. It's destroyed my life, actually, because I can't enjoy any of this. I'll give you an analogy. It's like if you had to live next door, right next door to a guy named Adolf, and every day he went out and he stripped the skin off 5-year-old kids, living kids, and they were screaming and yelling, and the law said it was legal, and there was nothing you could do to stop it, and so you had to live with it every day. You just couldn't go out in your backyard and, you know, pet the cat and smell the flowers without knowing that that shit was going on. And every now and then you hear a little whimper and cry, and you'd say, oh fuck. And that's what my life has felt like. It just felt like this. The ugliness isn't inside of me. It's in the reality we're living in. It's in this world we're living in. And people who don't have an interest in changing anything, I'm sorry. Yeah, I find that pukable. You know, that just makes me sick. And especially when they call themselves geniuses. Especially when they are proud of their intelligence. And all they can use it for is, you know, a bunch of smash talk and dirt talk, and that's all. That's all you're either talking trash or you're talking perversion, but you're never talking about doing anything to fix anything. And that's your choice. I mean, you basically are an anarchist or whatever. You've made this decision in your head that there's nothing here for you to take an interest in. The rest of us are just, we're just bullshit. We're just the things, you know, the things out there that are the food for your experience, your magnificent voyage through life. And that's your perspective, and it's okay. I'm not telling you can't be the way you are. I can't deny your popularity. There's no way I can. So there's a lot of people like that shit. There's a lot of people watch football. A lot of people watch baseball. A lot of people waste time on fucking professional wrestling. So what the hell? Yeah, I mean, I'm in a minority here, and that's okay. You know, whatever. But that's the conflict between us. Is I find you incredibly disappointing. I find you, yeah, on the brink of an insult to intelligence, and especially in the context of the people that you have publicly defined as your I'm going to support friends, because your I'm going to support friends are a threat to our existence. They're just this, I don't even have any words for it. And more importantly to me, as an intellectual, they are an insult to intelligence. Alright, so I'm transparent and I'm bitterly disturbed. Let's get to the next one. Oh, yeah, well, okay, let's just, well, let's see, let's make sure there's no other subject, because I might as well finish off with the best one. Yeah, just ugly inside and I don't express it. Yeah, because I'm not ugly inside. That's why I don't express it. I wouldn't hurt a fly by choice. I wouldn't suppress any person's freedom. I wouldn't put any burden on freedom whatsoever, except the burden that you can't hurt something. That's it. So, you know, you can say I'm ugly, I'm all this crap, but fuck it. It doesn't have any relevance to the real world. And I certainly don't want it. And so when I posed the simple goddamn, you say you like paradoxes, right? And the paradox is the wrong word. What's the right word for something? A quandary. Okay. So, but quandaries don't come anywhere close to a paradox. Then, right? You just, you know, you respect paradoxes, but you can't stand quandaries. But it's a quandary, and to sit there and you said, I'm crazy, or I'm appalling, or I'm disturbing, or I'm frightening, because I said freedom is a threat to order. Well, what the fuck did 9/11 demonstrate? Fucking airplanes, 60, 70, whatever it is, $1 billion worth of damage. I mean, fortunately only 3,000 dead, but just the colossal hardship, the human, you know, burden created almost destroyed us. I mean, the economy tanked for a while there. I mean, the stock market didn't come back. Just what the hell would have happened to us? Who knows? Could have been hugely catastrophic. And then not to mention Oklahoma City and Timothy friggin' McVeigh again, who's, you know, at one time you could figure out how that was wrong, but like I said, by Fake Sagan's philosophy, your friend, he didn't do anything wrong at all. He made a judgment that it was time for revolution, and he acted on it. And Fake Sagan thinks we all have that right. So I don't see any distinction. What, Fake Sagan thinks, oh yeah, it's okay. 5, 10, 15 million people can have guns, but they can't be insane. None of them can be insane. It's stupid. It's just stupid. You talk about paradoxes again. Well, maybe it's a quandary again. But yeah, you give liberty to 10 million people, you got to figure that some crazies are going to end up with that liberty.